Okay, so today I will be analysing the short story, 1,000 Years of Good Prayers. So first of all, the background. This, it was written in 2006 and it's based in the United States. The story focuses on the life of a first-generation immigrant who moved to the United States, possibly to study, and has remained there ever since. Her father, who visits from China, fails to understand his daughter's westernized behavior. The deeper meaning. The daughter rejects her Chinese identity, which is what ultimately leads to the lack of communication between her and her father and the difference between them in terms of their values. So we see that because the daughter has adopted more Western values, this causes a lack of connection and communication between her and her father. Themes. So we have the theme of freedom. The daughter is free to act how she likes in America. She has had an affair, which is the cause of her marital breakdown. This is in contrast to her father, who is forced into a demotion after simply talking too often to a young unmarried woman. And this is because he lived in a communist society. There is a clear message made about the lack of freedom of the individual in one country in comparison to another. Cultural identity. The daughter has rejected her Chinese identity. She eats little of the food and escapes into her bedroom rather than talking in Mandarin to her father. We find out that she has had an affair with someone who is outside of her inherited culture, a Romanian living in America. The father is shocked by the loudness of her conversations, as she does not display appropriate behavior of a good Chinese girl, according to him. The fact that both the Iranian woman and Mr. Shi revert to their native language when they're conversing indicates that they are unable to adapt to American culture, unlike the daughter who adopts those Western values. Style of writing. So first we have the symbolism of talk. Mr. Shi talks to the Iranian woman first in broken English and then in Chinese. Although we see that they clearly don't understand each other, they seem to enjoy each other's company. This is possibly because through the lack of understanding, they are able to express themselves without judgment. The daughter expresses how she can only speak freely in English, but the father feels that when she does so, she is so loud that she sounds like a prostitute. He feels that it changes her into a new person. It is important to note that he is unable to understand what she is speaking about in English to her Romanian lover. Overall, we see that being able to speak someone's language is key to understanding their point of view, and that language transforms each individual's identity. Characters. So we have Mr. Shi, the father. His wife died a number of years ago, and he has pushed himself into his daughter's life with the excuse that he wants to see America. When he gets there, he shows no interest in touring and focuses his energy on getting his daughter married again. He cooks lots of Chinese food for her, and he is shocked by her Western behavior. He believes that good Chinese girls should be softly spoken and meek, which is why he says that she talks like a prostitute, and she talks like a prostitute and is shocked by what he thinks is a loud conversation on the phone, as he is not used to women behaving this way. The daughter. We never learn her name, which universalizes the experience, but also helps to increase the distance between the two main characters. She clearly is not happy to have her father around and does little to make him feel welcome. We see a lack of communication and connection between both of them. Also, the narration of the story is selective omniscient, I think it was. This allows us to draw closer to Mr. Shi's character, and also it makes our knowledge on the other characters limited, which is a reflection on his limited knowledge on his daughter and even the Iranian woman. So then we have Madame. This is the Iranian lady in the park, and she repeats a few English phrases which hold little meaning and spends the rest of the time speaking in Persian. She is defined by her bright clothing, which indicates that she has some freedom in a sense. And that is the end. Thank you very much for watching.